Hi, this is Antonio Norman, host of Fit Fridays with the Truth, and I am tabernacleradio.org. Remember, I need your support. Go to www.thestellarawards.com and vote. And you're voting for Tabernacle Radio, Internet Radio Station of the Year. I'm just leaving my gym right now. Not number one, but the one I train at. Not my other clients. But anyway, so I just want to let everybody know that I am still here. 1 second, let me clean off this lens again. So just got done working out. My strength is coming back. Again, I'm always getting a lot of people asking me fit. Like today, I actually got that a little right before I left. My size, how I am able to get my size, being natural, things of that nature, and all other stuff. Well, for one, I gotta tell you, you have to find what works for you. Everybody's body is different. For me, lifting heavy was always been my go-to, and like I said, I've been training for over 15 years now. So. And before my competition, I've always lifted heavy. Yes, I warm up properly. I work my way up to my working heavy sets. But at the end of the day, I still lift heavy. So that's how I got my size. If I was in the gym lifting lightweight all the time and being natural, personally, for me, I don't grow. I've tried it over the years. I don't grow. So that's one thing that I always do, and this is how come I achieve my size and still growing. So, as the title reads, today's results tip, we're going to talk about competition and if it's right for you or not, and to get my feedback on it. Now that I have went down this road, I experienced it. I've competed with other athletes. They consider me as a professional competitor in bodybuilding. Now I can truly speak on if it's right for everybody, if it's just right for me or whatever. And let's talk about it. One thing I want to talk about is are you sure that you're dedicated? And the reason why I say that is before you even go down the road of competing, you need to question yourself. Yes, I said it. You have to question yourself. Let me be honest with you people, because this is what I do. A lot of people say they are an athlete. They get it in the gym. They will do whatever it takes. All that stuff. All the motivational quotes. Okay, I've heard it all from other people. But are you truly living the lifestyle of what you're preaching? Okay. I'm not talking about the people who say, yeah, I do whatever it takes, but every day you see their meals, they're eating pizza and tacos. You see what I'm saying? So my question is for you people out there, and I'm talking to my younger generation who's looking to get in competition, or someone who's looking to get in competition now, are you willing to go down that road of uncomfortability, if you get what I'm saying? Because you will be challenged. You will be challenged big time, people. I'm trying to figure out the words, right? But I'm just going to be blatantly honest and just be blunt. You're going to be challenged physically and mentally. Now, I'm not trying to scare anybody out there. I'm not trying to scare you. I'm just want to bring the truth. And this is who I am. I'm just going to be honest with you. I've talked to other competitors before I competed. Yeah, it's a cakewalk. You can handle it. You can do this. You can do that with no problem. And I guess that's part of them trying to motivate you, which is fine. They can motivate you, but I honestly like the truth. I give it to me straight up and down. This world honestly is all sunshine and rainbows, and I think honestly a lot of us nowadays, we fake it. And this is one of the reasons why I got into the fitness game. Because when people talk to me, when I'm giving my advice, or I'm giving my opinion on things, or when I'm giving my experience, you best believe it's the truth. It's up to you if you want to take it or not. Okay? So, competing, people, can you achieve in competition? Can you do it? Yes, you can do it. No doubt about it. Anybody can do something they put their mind to. But let's face it, when you start to go down that road and you will be physically challenged, I'm talking about that last week, or that last month, I should say, when your body fat percentage is really low and you're craving things that you don't even like, right? And I'm talking each and every day, throughout the day. I'm not talking about, you have like a little spurt of something that you may want within 15 minutes and it goes away. No, you have to deal with that the entire day. So for me, when my body fat, I start to really feel it about a month and a half out. I start to really feel it. My body was craving everything. I mean, all kind of carbs, you name it, I'm sure I was craving it. And I had to take that strength in me and says, no, I can't have it. I had to adjust my sleep patterns to make sure I get all my water intake in, because I wasn't getting in all my water like I was getting up that time I was getting up, which was early, but it wasn't early enough. You see what I'm saying? So this is why we call it a lifestyle, because it's not just some fancy quote to make somebody look good. Okay, again, if I say it's a lifestyle, you better believe it, because that's exactly what it is. I got up each morning early just for water. You see what I'm saying? I got up to make sure I hit my meals. My whole life was around my competition, which it doesn't matter what competition you need to be in or you're going to be in, you need to give it your all. Okay, so if you was comfortable getting up at a certain time, eating whatever you want to eat, coasting throughout the day, thinking you're doing it, you ain't doing nothing. So you have to be able to ask yourself, do you truly have what it takes? Because you will be challenged. When I first started my prep, I was good. I felt good. I didn't feel like nothing changed. I did say to myself, oh, this is about to be a cakewalk. Until my body fat percentage got really low, and that's when I got challenged. Big time. Big time. And it took everything in my power to stay focused and to keep it moving. This is why people that's not competing but just need to diet down, this is why it's really tough for them, because it takes a lot of work. Okay? It takes a lot of work. So to my younger generation out there, if you want to compete, should you? You got to ask yourself, I'm not going to tell you you should. I'm not going to tell you you shouldn't. I will tell you this, and I'm going to end this video with this. Have a conversation with yourself. No, you're not crazy holding a conversation with yourself. I'm talking about sit yourself down and say to yourself, when the times come and I need to be focused, I need to keep myself straightforward. Will I be able to stay focused and accomplish my goal mentally and physically when it comes to the dieting? The training is a second part. Even if I don't care how long you've been training. Listen, I just talked to my man today. Shout out to my man James. If you're watching, what's up, my man? He goes to my Anytime Fitness. I've been training for over 15 years. Okay, I got serious years out. So about that fourth year, that's when I really got serious. The other days, the other 3 years, I was still trying to feel myself out. Listen, don't think because you've been working out for that year and a half, you think you're a pro. Again, I was feeling myself out for about 2 to 3 years. That fourth year, I was on to something. Okay, so I've been training for 15 years, right? Well, when I start training, when I hired my bodybuilding coach, when I start training and he seen my physique and he started to go down and he started to see exactly what I need to work on, all the principles that I thought I knew that basically all the principles that I was doing in the gym day in and day out of 14, 15 years, all that went out the window. All that. Now, so small things stay with you, like mind-muscle connection, go to failure. You know when you're true going to failure if you've been training for a long time. You know what mind-muscle connection is if you've been training for a long time. But if you're training to compete, all of my years went out the window. Because the way I was training is to maintain my body mass and to train, and obviously for me to gain more muscle and to get in shape. That's the way I was training. But getting in shape and getting in competition shape is a whole different ball game. Okay? So I want to share that with you, because if you've been training for working out or training for a long time, thinking it's going to be a cakewalk, doing a show, you're sadly mistaken, and you will be humbled big time. But you can do it if you put your mind to it. Just know you will be challenged mentally and physically each and every day when your body fat gets really low. Okay? So that's what you have to ask yourself if you're considering. My name is Antonio Norman. I appreciate everybody from tuning in and watching this. And this is why I continue to do this, because a lot of people tend to be watching this, my today's results tips, because honestly, I just give the truth. And enjoy yourself, and let's get after it and get those results. I'll talk to everybody later. Peace.